Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome cross watchers, and if you're brand new to the channel, happy to have you join us. I'm doing a little shuffling here for tea leaf fortune cards. They are a little more challenging to work with because there's so many cards. So I split them and I'm shuffling them here for you, and then I'm probably going to spread them out and avert my gaze and pick two cards from each stack and give you a little bit of a tea leaf reading, okay? So in case you're wondering, what is she doing? I am going to note that we have Venus moving into Libra on the 13th and Pluto stationing direct at 1 degree of Aquarius. So he's made it all the way back to 1 degree, did not bounce back into Capricorn, turning around, stationing direct. Yeah, so we may feel some of that energy for sure in a more positive way, meaning transformations won't be as difficult. We're not kind of being pulled down and back. We're still in the below, but we're moving forward, making progress, and that's really the goal. And with Venus moving into Libra, the focus in matters of the heart is more balanced and focused on connection, on relationship, partnership. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and sort of spread these out a bit and then use my non-seeing. This is the one. Okay, so I want this one, and I want this one, then on this side. I'm looking up because the cards have different, some of them have different colors, and I don't want my eye to go to that. Okay, all right, wow. I'm looking at them already. So this is my own little version of pick a card, blindfolded. Okay, so we have the marriage card, and see, this is one that is a different color. There aren't many of these. We have the marriage card, Leo. We have, oh, this is a good one too. We have kangaroo. And kangaroo says, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. We have dog barking, which is advice from a friend. And we have coins. Money will be coming to you. I like that, right? It's almost like with Venus, which is, you know, the planet of love and money. Money may be coming to you here. That seems to bring about some kind of like it's due you. In other words, with Libra, think of the Justice card. Something that gets settled because it's fair. And that's sort of what I'm picking up. We are in Libra season as of this recording. So money coming to you feels like it's something that you know that's due to you, that will level the playing field. Okay, advice from a friend could be about marriage, and could be about unsettled times that require you to plan ahead. Okay, so yeah, if you've got something that's unsettled, pull out a friend, you know, pull a friend aside, reach out and say, I want to run something by you. I think the marriage is interesting too, because it's sort of as if there's unsettled times in your connection, let's say, and your questions are around, you know, the future. Does the future hold some promise for marriage, or did it, and now maybe something's unsettled and you want to plan ahead for it? I would be seeking advice from a friend. You can, of course, consider me a friend, and I'm happy to bring advice to you throughout this reading. But the marriage card can also be if you're dealing with some kind of third-party situation where someone is married. So Keep that in mind. I'm going to pull the marriage card and the money coming to you for you to look at, and the other two will be here in supportive energy. All right? So that's your little fortune. Gonna go ahead, pull the spread. I'll walk you through it. Keep in mind it's general, not private, so it may not resonate for everybody. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. Also, energies can be flipped around. I'm gonna have one row for your person, one for you, and then the connection, but the top two rows can be flipped around, all right? Overall energy for the reading, nice, 6 of Wands. So here we have that like a triumphant homecoming and something that's bringing in some peace or an opportunity for reconciliation. It just feels like, again, a balanced energy here, because 6s numerologically in tarot especially are about balance. So let's see for your person. Wow, the Star, Judgment, the Moon. For you, we have Queen of Wands, King of Cups, love and passion there, and the Page of Cups. And for the connection, we have the 8 of Cups, Empress, and the 10 of Pentacles. Well, okay, so I'm doing this sort of a past, present, future, retrospective type of a spread. I'm going to pull your attention right now to the marriage in coins, okay? 10 of Pentacles. Coins, definitely. 10 of Pentacles often talks about abundance and financial rewards and all that. In a love reading, it talks about life partnership and the future. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling that right here. But for your person, quickly, in the past, we have the Star, something around hope and faith here, and maybe we'll see with clarifiers whether it's the hope is restored or if they're losing hope, because their present energy right now is Judgment. So for this person, they're definitely in consideration of themes around reconciliation, second chances, maybe even some form of redemption. Moving forward into the future, this person is going to have to cope with the unknown and not let their fear override them, to use their emotions to help them navigate their intuition so that they don't pull themselves back, right? And sort of retreat from fear of the unknown, obviously, when it comes to you. For you in the past, Queen of Wands, again, we're going to see, we have now King of Cups. We're going to see in the clarifiers between these two, you know, were you in your power? Were you disempowered? How was that energy playing out for you? Where now we have this energy of King of Cups, some depth of love and feeling coming through. I am not surprised to see that at all. Okay? So maybe you're really feeling and been communicating energetically with this person. Some of you, maybe direct communication, others in separation. And then in the near future, all these messages you're speaking from the heart. I love this, right? The Page of Cups can be apology. So this can be a message of apology coming to you. No wonder this person has a little trepidation around that, right? Like, I don't know, how is this person going to respond? Are they going to receive my apology? Because we're looking for second chances and forgiveness here. But also, it could just be speaking about the channel of communication opens, and what you're communicating to each other is very sincere, very genuine, very much from the heart. Nothing, you know, no skywriting here, not putting it on a billboard, keeping it simple, okay? And tender. I'm feeling tenderness coming in for you, possibly from this King of Cups. When I clarify, I'm going to be looking at the connection here. In the connection, in the past, someone walked away. Something happened here, Leo. Someone, or whoever you are watching, someone walked away. That's why I'm wondering if there was a little loss of hope, right? A failure to believe in the dream. So we'll see. And that's why I also have a sneaking feeling that this might be in reverse for you as well, feeling very disempowered and unable to effectuate a different outcome. But here we are right now, and that is beautiful divine feminine energy is leading the way in the connection at this moment, being open and receptive to this King of Cups. See how I'm seeing it here? I know, my little hands. The Judgment, if I look in the vertical, to the King of Cups, to the Empress. And there may be a reconciliation, a reunion for those of you in separation, regardless of how long. There could be a return. That's what I'm getting out of the overall energy, a triumphant homecoming that brings in the peace and reconciliation that's needed. In the future, as I said, for your person, we have the moon, what's hidden, what you can't see. And for you, we've got the Page of Cups. So that's almost as if to say, don't be afraid. I'm not going to bite your head off. So I kind of like the Page of Cups there for the connection. That's where I'm seeing this amazing tea leaf fortune coming through. Like, it could be money, it could be something that you learn about your person here that lets you know that they are financially ready for something more long-term and committed. But also, I love that we have the Marriage card and the Ten of Pentacles. It's a nice combo. So, yeah. In the extended, I'm going to look at your connection, a little bit more strengths, challenges, opportunities to pull your energies together more. And then also some additional insight into your person and, some messages from Spirit, etc., and the outcome. So if this is resonating, keep that in mind. King of Cups. Yes, it's the King Empress. Can't make it up. You saw me do it, right? I was even talking when I shuffled, which I don't usually like to do. But maybe in this case it was helpful. Okay, so here's our King of Cups. And so this is very present energy, something happening now. It's by design. The divine time is now, as I like to say, for this return of the King of Cups to his divine feminine, the Empress. And you're open and receiving it. So that feels really positive to me. It could represent a very big shift into something that's been dormant for a long time or stagnant or in limbo. Like, I've got a lot of feelings of hanged man energy, but now it's as if that has subsided and the wheel is moving in your favor because the time is right. So I'm enjoying that. And let's jump in further. Come. The Star to Judgment. Yeah. So essentially, this is the person who walked away. And Queen of Cups. Now we have the Queen to the King and the Two of Wands. Feel this person had to choose a different path. Yeah, and that might be what you couldn't see or understand, that this person may have lost hope about what the future held for your connection and continued on a different path. I have a feeling that this was devastating for you. As Queen of Cups, it can often be that you take that hit to the heart real hard. And that's why we're seeing the Judgment card in the present energy. So it's like this person sort of returns here. We have the Six of Wands after having chosen a different path for whatever time. Could be a week, could be a decade. So you got to take it as it speaks to you. And now they're seeing that they chose maybe not the wrong path at the time, but the wrong path for a lifetime, if that makes sense. Okay? Because they're coming back around and they're seeking the forgiveness and redemption and reconciliation and reunion and all of it. And by the way, not for nothing, this is Pluto. And what I just say, tomorrow Pluto stations direct. And I made note that it's for the positive. It's like we get out of the sludge and the ground is, more solid. Okay, Judgment to the Moon. Five of Swords, yes. Nine of Swords. And the Page of Swords. Yeah, I could have pulled all that just for the moon. It makes perfect sense. But what part of what the forgiveness is about is for sabotaging the situation, right? For not having your back. And whatever happened here with this Five of Swords, it feels to me like it feels like it was a little bit intentional. Yeah. Like it was a conscious thing. This isn't someone that just stepped in it and, happened to hurt you. It feels like it was not on the level. So they do have something to make up for. Nine of Swords, of course, speaks to their anxiety. This is something they're now preoccupied with. And they're also extremely curious inside, right? The cards from the bottom of the deck are what you can't see because it's either in your unconscious awareness, your person's unconscious awareness, or playing out behind the scenes where none of you are really aware of anything. But it feels to me like this person's curious and sort of preoccupied with how you might react. They don't know, they can't see, they're just going to have to work through their fears. I am going to pull one more card for the moon just to get a feeling for the moon's energy here. Right. Some fear about getting hurt and being rejected. Yep. So they're going to have to push through that. For you in the past, Queen of Wands, and now we've got the King of Cups. So I want to look at the dynamic. Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands again, and the Lovers. I'm going to pull... I'm going to pull the next part for a moment. Hold on. Extra card on the Page of Cups, please. There's the moon. Well, you're both going to be mirroring each other's energy, that's for sure. So what I see here, as this person is... in the past, choosing a different path, walking away, maybe losing some hope or faith in terms of your connection. And that has an impact on you. Queen of Cups, very sensitive. Could really do a number on you emotionally. But here in the past, you were drawing all your energy and fire off of this person's romantic gestures, their emotional vulnerability, right? The emotional closeness you felt, that what was on offer to you was very emotional, was very loving, romantic even. And then I feel as if, their focus was solely on you. So while they're focused on you, you're drawing life out of that. It feels really beautiful. and you're making the choice. You're choosing this person because this is your row, right? You're choosing them, your beloved, this sacred connection. It's something beyond soulmates. Could be twin flame for some of you. Many of you may feel that's the case. And I think you really drew energy off this person and really felt like, oh, their love, their love is deep. This is someone who feels things deeply. Maybe doesn't communicate it well, but feels it, maybe demonstrates it better than speaks it. And so I think you, even though I'm saying the Queen of Cups gets devastated, I don't think it hit you at the same time. I feel this person made a choice, didn't really clue you in right away. Because what I'm seeing here is this present energy is how to recover from the Ten of Swords, almost like you didn't see it coming, which is why I feel the Five of Swords is more intentional, because it's like you didn't see it. You took 10 swords to the back. See, he's face down, 10 swords in the back. You don't see that coming. But there's an energy here that's coming in for you that feels like, A, there's something for me to learn here, but B, there might be an opportunity for a fresh start. Whatever happens here, Laura's talking about it. I'm going to take it one baby step at a time. And the Five of Pentacles in your unconscious awareness is more about that sense of being devalued. And that's what I think I'm seeing the shift is, why they knew something that was about to happen. So it was planned and intentional. That's what they're feeling apologetic for. I don't think you saw it coming. And so what's difficult for you is how to recover from this when you're still carrying that energy within of being rejected, shunned, abandoned, devalued, right? But the good news is in the future, whatever energies you share or communicate with each other, the sincerity will be unmistakable. It will be there, even though this person is nervous and anxious about it. They have the best intention here to sort of repair something. And I think whatever is said simply enough that it isn't overly flowery. It isn't something that's going to make you think like, I don't know, can I trust this? I think it will be a simple, clear, unmistakable expression of true emotions between you that strike you as being sincere and genuine. Still going to unnerve you. It's still going to unnerve you. But you both share that moon energy because you've got recollection of the pain, and this person fears the pain, right? Let them walk a mile in your moccasins, because it feels to me like you really took a hit and didn't see it coming. In the connection, there's that Eight of Cups, and now we have the Empress. Yes, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Cups, absolutely. Ace of Cups. See, you've sort of known all along that this is your person. I'm feeling the divine feminine strongly coming through as I already accepted it. I already embodied, embraced. I mean, this is Venus, right? That this is my one true love, this person. But this person walked away, leaving you very much on your own. We have the Four of Cups. I'm feeling that in two ways. I'm feeling that in terms of both of you being miserable without each other, but I'm also feeling it in terms of experiencing it as sort of a missed opportunity, right? Because here's Spirit handing your person the ace, you already know it. You've if I cut you, you would have bled the Ace of Cups. This person missed the opportunity. They didn't perceive the value. They didn't perceive the connection the way you did. They didn't choose you. Oh, that one hurt. Whew. And yet, here we are, and there's this flip. Now, please understand the way this is. It's not like this happened on this day, and now we're here, and this happens, and then we move here, and this is like very fluid. This is something that can unfold over a great deal of time or in a very short period of time, depending on your situation. So I'm sort of pointing out at this point how the connection, like what the individual players in the connection, how decisions impacted you, how it left you to your own devices, how it possibly even brought you to this point that in the present you are fully in your divine feminine energy, which is the highest and best of all four queens. So, it's been a journey is what I'm trying to say. It's not individual snapshots. It's a journey and a process. And now for the connection, what's coming for you, the World, Three of Cups, okay, Seven of Cups, and let's see the Ten of Pentacles, extra card, Nine of Cups. Yeah, some wish fulfillment. We already have some energies around that, but I'm feeling very much like we get to close out the difficult cycle for the both of you and have a new beginning. This is Saturn's energy, so there's lots that has been learned individually, of course, and separately, and you come together and you get to close out, get closure for that difficult cycle, for that chapter that's been unfolding all this time, and now we have the opportunity for a new beginning. I am definitely feeling the cause for celebration at the coming back together in some form of reconciliation, but under the surface, Seven of Cups, yeah, almost like, what does it mean? Like what we've got in the future, the Ten of Pentacles, which talks about life partnership, the life you build with somebody. It's rich, it's abundant, it's a full life. It's taking someone's hand and saying, you and me, kid, here we go. We're building something together. With our families, with our friends, or maybe just the two of you, it depends. But it feels like on some level beneath the surface, between now and when this opportunity presents itself, there will be some emotional ups and downs. There will be some things to process, options to consider. But I feel that initially the reconnection is positive and joyful for both of you. And then things get a little more serious because now that you're back together, or you've brought closure to the painful situation, you have to contemplate the future. And I do see that despite the Seven of Cups right there rumbling beneath the surface, you find a lot of comfort and contentment and balance in the prospect of your future together. It feels like a wish finally being fulfilled. Even if we don't have all the answers, even if we're not sure emotionally how it's all going to work out, we feel some sense of, yeah, this feels good. This is what I'm talking about. I also want to point out that the Seven of Cups can be a little bit of, at times, a little fantasy, a little dreaming. So that makes sense too, because if you have this closure of something very difficult, you have this new beginning, and it's a cause for celebration, they're going to celebrate because they're living in fear of getting hurt. You're going to celebrate because you get the sense that, this person has explained to your satisfaction from their heart how they feel, how they felt, what they went through, how they got to their growth, all of that, right? That's all coming from here, by the way. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit unnerving as you go through it, but I feel like you get the payoff. You get the apology. You get the reconciliation. You get the depth of this person's love. Everything feels like all the planets are aligned. And everything you ever wished for and dreamed for when this person lost hope, everything you dreamed for kind of starts to unfold from there. So that's what I have for you for this part of the spread. If it's speaking to you, I'm going to take it deeper in the extended. The links to that are below. So just make sure when you click a link, because there are 3 different options for how to get extendeds from me, that you read what you're getting and what you're paying for, okay? Because that's on you, all right? But I do get people that say, oh, I didn't know I was buying a membership when it says membership all over everything. I don't understand that, but read what you're purchasing. Also, if you enjoyed the reading and you haven't yet done so, please do subscribe below. I will continue to ask for subscribers every reading because it's the way I grow the channel. September was a banner month. October's being a little bit of a slow to warm up month so far, so please do subscribe. Also, if you like the video and give it a thumbs up and you have any hypes left, because we only get 3 per week and it's Sunday, so I know most of you are out of yours. I'm out of mine. But if you have one left, do hype the video or come back tomorrow on Monday and hype it. I'll be very grateful for that as well. Here is the astrology. King of Cups is out twice. That is Scorpio. The Empress is out twice. That's Venus, rules Taurus and Libra. And we have Jupiter here, which rules the Sagittarius. Aquarius in the star. Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. Judgment, as I said, is Pluto, which rules Scorpio. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Moon is here twice. That's Pisces. Queen of Wands is here twice. That's Aries. Knight of Cups is Pisces. Lovers is Gemini. Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Virgo in our 9 of Pentacles, but of course, almost wouldn't be a Leo reading without some Virgo. A World card is Saturn, Aquarius, and Capricorn. And don't forget your beautiful tea leaf fortune. It looks like it could I thought the marriage thing was a little bit wacky, but when I'm looking at the 10 of Pentacles, marriage and coins, it's both of those things. So maybe not so crazy for the future. That's what I have. I'm headed to the extended. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.